Hey guys, what's going on? This is Craig here, and if I sound a little different, it's because I'm just holding my headset in my hand, using it like a desktop mic sort of thing, although it's in my hand, just because I hate having to put like it all like properly on and to record the voice and that because it just sounds sort of what's the thing like I can't hear how my voice sounds and all that stuff, and it's just so anyway, starting off this episode, getting a decent thing on the roulette random number generator thing, getting a Liechtenstein or whatever, which, it's a pretty good player, and also he is, actually he's not in my formation, I'm not sure why I didn't search for, is he in my formation? I can't see actually that, no he isn't, I don't know what I'm doing there, but yeah, he's a good player, and also he links up with some of the other players. I get quite a few Italian players, and you'll see a bit later on, and I think in this episode, or maybe later in the series, that I just play him in centre back, whilst I don't have a proper centre back because, he's a lot better. So his first team, mainly Premiership players, and the rest of the bronzes are just English, more chemistry. Pretty good team. Main thing is I'm just thinking like Dzeko and Balotelli have decent finishing, and you'll see in this episode, well, this game, sorry, that that comes into play. I mean, that goal, the first goal, not really sure about that. Near post, it's not really that powerful, and it just sort of rolls in. I'm just thinking, if it wasn't Dzeko, would that have gone in? Basically, it just seems on this game that some players just seem to like, they've done it. They're a high-profile player, therefore it'll go in. But I don't know, maybe it's just theory. But yeah, I managed to get one back, and I was thinking at this point, maybe this guy isn't as good. Maybe his team isn't as good as I thought it was. But then he gets a lucky goal there. Not sure what my defence are doing. If it had bounced right back to him and he scored, fair enough. But like it bounced, then he had to chest it. The players got around him and he still managed to score. Get my players sent off there. Probably was a red, but I've seen people go through the back of me, and now I'm going through the back of people sometimes, and they haven't been sent off. So yeah, it kind of cost. I don't think I changed any of the positions around either after he got sent off. So that might have been helpful, but doesn't really matter since I'm 3-1 down at this point. I was 4-1. Can't really remember. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, 3-1. But yeah, after this point, it was just how many goals is this guy going to score? And I think he ended up scoring about bloody 9 goals or something because he scored 4 in the first half. This is the second half now with that nice little black fade. And that one, is that Dzeko? I can't tell. Oh, it's Tarap. Yeah, that's a pretty good finish. I'll give him that. Just the pace of Balotelli and Tarap is just like tearing my defence apart because they're only like bronzes or silvers or whatever at this point. So yeah, not very good. That one, again, decent finish, but just thinking like the keeper has so much time to see that. If you don't dive for it, just like walk into that spot and you'll grab it. Maybe easier said than done. That one, probably some bad defending. I figured since I closed him down, he would have to curl it more or smash out the player, but he scores. Does a bit of a dick celebration since he's winning 7-1. Again, Balotelli just too quick for my defence, and he's not like the paciest player on the game, so it's just kind of annoying. I managed to get one more consolation goal there, a bit of decent dribbling actually for the winger there, silver winger. So, might as well get some goals back so it's not a complete whitewash. And then again, he just fucking going across the keeper and curling it in. It just never fails on this game. There's like just certain scenarios where they'll just always score, and it's just really frustrating because alright, you can defend against the player getting in that position, but once they're in that position, it's just like that's it, they've scored. So it's kind of annoying. So after that game, I'm just looking at the timeline here because it's taken me a while to get it out. There we go. Yeah, so after that game, I figured right that wouldn't have probably happened if I had a better goalkeeper. So I'm looking at goalkeepers here, and I get fairly lucky with it, and I get an Adler who, he's not going to link in with any of the players, but he's in the right formation, and he's a bit of a beast. He's like an 84 overall, I think nearly 90 reflexes, something like that. So that's pretty good. And I also search for another centre-back, and I get fairly fortunate. Not the greatest Italian player or anything, but a goal, not that bad, and the fact that he's Italian and playing in the Italian league, Serie A, is just good for my chemistry, boosting it a fair little bit since I've got a Lichtsteiner who I think I pair with this guy. Just some weird glitch thing there. I'm not sure why it does that. But yeah, you can see I've got Lichtsteiner there now, so that's more chemistry. I've got the Italian centre mid and the Italian left back, so that's a fair bit of linkage there. Chemistry isn't great, but it helps. So this next game here, just seeing what this guy's team has. He has all Italian, I think it's all Serie A. Very good squad, like the middle of it is very good. Chiellini, Schneider, Jovetic, Buffon. But then I'm just thinking, like, there's no way that would be a 3.5-star team. So his bench must just be like bronzes and something. So, you know, playing against people like that, just hate when they do it. But Jovetic scores a decent goal to start off with. I mean, Jovetic, he's good, but it's just the fact that he's got the skills, really, that just, that's the problem with playing against him. Here, Dominic Adia just runs through, and she's a bronze striker doing that against gold defenders and goalkeeper is just stupid. And then, who was that? I don't even know who that is, but I'm guessing, you know, it wasn't Schneider or Jovetic, so I'm guessing it wasn't one of his good goal players. So again, Adler, not sure what you're doing there, mate. You're one of the best goalkeepers on the game. And, you know, you're not saving them. I mean, Schneider there, you know, it's Schneider, fair enough. So, yeah, it's just annoying to see bronze players just go past you so easily and score. It's alright, I hate to complain, it's not a good episode for me showing off, but, you know, just long range, yeah, like I said, it's Schneider, but long range, outside the box, good goalkeeper, you know, why is that not being saved? And then straight from the kickoff, I give the ball away, gives it to Jovetic here, and I think Jovetic, yeah, a bit of skills, and, you know, what is that? That is just ridiculous. Like, there's nothing I can do against the shot there. Like, yeah, right, yeah, fair enough. The defending was poor, but he has a shot, and then Jovetic is just straight in. My defenders are nowhere to be seen. I'm pretty sure actually they kept switching me to like the right back or something, which is like, oh, the right back is nowhere near the box. So after that, I think I get rid of some of the players. I don't even bother trying to sell them. I'm just like, fuck it, get rid of them. I'm not having any fun with him, and you know, it gives me some coins, and it'll bring the rating down a little bit, which, you know, it might help me with the matchmaking. And fortunately enough, it does here. This guy's got, you know, the sort of team that I expect to see at this level, you know, or I want to see, you know, lower chemistry, not great players in there. He's got a Carrasco in goalkeeper, who is, you know, he's a pretty good goalkeeper. He's not the greatest rated. He brings him out there, my bronze striker manages to loop it off, which is fairly decent considering the chips in this game. They're kind of inconsistent as hell. Like, a lot of the time I'll put like full power on them and it'll just hit it right in the keeper. And then he gets very lucky there. That happens a lot in this game. Like, your defenders will just take a weird touch that just knocks it right in the striker's path. Then I get trammed here, which was fairly annoying because, you know, just basically you got one pacey player, one player with like better finishing, and just tramps it across. Decent goal there from my bronze striker. I mean, for a bronze player, that's pretty good in my opinion. Here he gets a bit lucky with that tackle there, but that was a pretty decent goal. I give him that. Then I think this is later on in the game. Since he trapped me earlier, I trapped him, and that brings it into extra time. You know, like, I don't like tramps, but he did it to me, and there wasn't really any reason for it. I mean, if it was like the dire minutes of the game, then fair enough. Then this goal here just caps off a horrendous episode. He tramps it across, my player blocks it, and then my player loses out to the header. So I'm pretty sure that was Lichtsteiner or the Montevini, whatever the hell that Italian guy was called. So, you know, goal defenders getting beaten there. Then I just decide bring the keeper on, he tramps it across again. So I didn't really care at that point. I think I was close to just throwing my controller at the floor. It was pretty late at night. I think my mum was shouting at me for being angry. But yeah, I was just so mad with that first extra time goal that I just didn't really care what happened after that. It's just really jammy. I really thought I was going to win that game considering, like, you know, his team and how we were similar and all that. So after that, I was angry. I decided to send over some coins to get a gold pack just to hopefully maybe get something, or, you know, just basically try and cheat me up a little bit. Sounds stupid, but I didn't really get that good things. I got a few managers, some contracts, and that. I got this Silver guy who turns out in a few episodes he's fairly decent. Like I can't see his stats that well, but he seems to have quite a lot of pace, especially for like a certain defensive mid. So yeah, I quite like playing with him, and he's got I think he's in the right formation as well, which is good from a pack. Then I get on the old random number thing again, and I get a Darren Ben, which I don't really rate Darren Ben that much in real life because he's really inconsistent in my opinion. But on this game, like 90 pace or 89 pace, got an 82 shooting, so I was like, oh, that's really good from the random thing. Then I go back on again and I get a Hoylett, which again is just like, that's fantastic. I mean, Hoylett I thought, because he's only a 76 and his stats aren't amazing, like his dribbling and his pace are good, I figured, oh, he probably won't play that well for me, but like later on in the series, about a few episodes in, yeah, he just plays really well for me, so I'm really glad I got him in the team. And I'm thinking maybe looking forward a bit to the end of the series, but like the way the team's gonna go, I'm thinking maybe because of the players I've got in it, maybe Premier League players, keep them if I get them, or English players, something like that, or Italian players, because the sort of defence is Italian and the forwards are starting to be a bit Premier League. Cause I can't remember who else I get in the series. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, that's the way the team's looking at this point. Not a great episode since I got beat every game, but that'll change in the future games. So hope you enjoyed. Commentary not great since I'm still ill. I'm getting a text. And yeah, comment, rate, whatever if you enjoyed. And yeah, see you later.